Good morning on this Straight Tarot Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Not much to really announce. I know I had fun on the Hangouts live stream. I think might have touched on that a little yesterday. If we did not, then be sure to join us for the next one. We're not really exactly sure when that's going to be, so that'll be a sort of a to be announced kind of thing. But we all know how this works. We all know what we're in for, and if you're just joining us, today is the day where we do only tarot cards, no oracles, no runes, just straight tarot. And we still get an idea of what we're looking at today. We still get a clear picture. So, if you're brand new to the channel, here's how it works. I draw a significator, that's who you are. Then we do mind, body, spirit. We get a clear picture and we take that into our day. And if it's not a message that resonates with you, maybe someone you know. So share this video, not completely out on your social media, but just with someone you might know who might need the advice. That's all. Nothing more to it than that. So since I don't have a lot to go over, let's go ahead and get into it. Starting today, we've got a Page of Swords. A little bit of idealism, a little bit of heroism. You really want to be the hero of your own story today. And that Page of Swords does not look like he's playing around, does he? As a matter of fact, today's your day to be very sharp. Be alert. Be on the defensive a little bit too, because you're about to get some important news. So be ready to act. So a challenge will be mounted. Defend your position. Situations are going to be a little treacherous, but you're going to learn from them. You're going to be the one that pulls the sword from the stone today, so to speak. But you're ready for it. You're ready for that major challenge, whatever it is. So, going with what's on your mind. Starting out with a 7 of Coins. And the 7 of Coins teaches us that the hard work and effort we put in will come to fruit. So, keeping that work on your mind is very important. Again, we're living consciously. We're trying to keep in mind all that we do, not just go through the motions. The next bit, action is going to be 10 of Coins. Now this is all about family, that pride, not the boastful pride, the pride of family, much like the lions in this picture. But you're going to be working toward your own abundance. And then a 7 of Swords being the possible outcome here. Swords are all about what goes on in the mind. And that's one of my favorite things about the sword suit, especially when it pops up right there in the mind, right? Makes sense. So, you're going to be using a little cunning and courage, and that's going to be required to navigate. So you're going to have to go in under the radar. You're going to have to be a little bold as well. A little bolder than usual. Because that's what this represents today, is a bit of stealth. You're going to be kind of getting away with something. Not necessarily a bad thing. But remember what I said about malicious compliance. That's something else to consider. In the physical and tangible, we do have a Four of Swords. Today would be a good day to get a little rest if you're not feeling well. So if you're recovering from being a little under the weather, today is a great day to just kind of kick back and rest. We also have a Six of Coins. A lot of coins coming up. A lot of coins, a lot of swords today. And that Six of Coins. That's kind of an interesting card there. Because this is where the action, even though you're kind of engaging in a little self-care, you can also give a little help to someone else. Actually, come to think of it, now that I'm kind of looking back at it, this is, when combined with that Four of Swords, this is you getting the help you need. Not so much you giving help, but this is someone else giving you the help that you need. Be prepared to receive it. And then this Two of Wands. Caught between a couple different choices, aren't you? Got to make a decision there. Sorry, I'm just kind of taking a little bit of a lean back to kind of see what it is I'm seeing here. But right now, if you take a moment to get that rest and receive help instead of giving it today, you're actually going to come out on top of the world, ready to make those assessments, ready to make those choices, ready to make those risks. Because that is pointing right at that Seven of Swords. And just remember, you're no good to your family if you're not taken care of too, right? You can't hold everything up. At least not on your own. You're going to need some help, and today is the day to get the help you receive. And so far in the spiritual, it seems like you're sitting very pretty in the winner's circle here with that Six of Wands. Finally got some wands popping up in this thing. We also have a Page of Wands. Another messenger. A messenger in your spiritual section? Wonder who that is. That could be kind of interesting to find out later on today. And then there's this Five of Wands, which indicates a little bit of fighting for what you believe in. Pointing at that Page of Swords too, because that one told us to be a little bit on the defensive, right? Just defend what you have. And here we are in a bit of a fight, but I wonder why. But you are definitely filled with some new ideas. And I can tell you this, you may have to fight for them. That's where the Page of Swords comes in. That's where you come in. You may have to defend that which you've kind of already got there. Excuse me just a minute. There we go. Better. Sorry, throat was a little dry there. So for today, you've put in you're doing your due diligence, which is great. You've got family on the mind, but you're going to have to get a little creative with whatever this venture is, where your focus is really on the spirit today. Not so much on the physical. But you do need to kind of shift that focus a little bit here. You need to take care of yourself and allow yourself to be taken care of today. Now, I know at the end of every video I tell you take care of yourselves and each other. Today, it's for you to engage in a little self-care if you have no one else to kind of take care of you. By the way, if you're not feeling well, call in sick. If you're feeling okay, just be careful out there today. Get ready to receive some good news. Get ready to defend your position a little bit, but be creative about it. I don't really see any cause for diplomacy except for diplomacy's sake today. Because what I see is things may get a little chaotic, but don't worry. Just remember, as long as you've taken care of yourself, you'll be able to manage that pretty well. But still, that Two of Wands is what keeps coming up. This is probably the strongest card in the entire spread for me right now. And this is why you need to shift your focus from the spiritual just a bit. You don't have to ignore it. Just also pay attention to your physical. Because, your mind looks to be pretty good. It looks to be pretty sharp, and that's a good place for it. So that part is taken care of. Don't neglect it. Don't do that. But definitely move out of your head and into your life a little bit. Okay? So, thank you so much for joining me. I love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. Always do what lights you up. And as always, my friends, family, and neighbors, shine on.